आज के बाल भजन संध्या कार्यक्रम में आर्य समाज, आर्य वीर वीरांगना दल अजमेर राजस्थान, जय गुरुदेव चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट चेन्नई तमिलनाडु की तरफ से आप सबका स्वागत है। இன்றைய பால் பஜன் சந்தியா कार्यक्रमத்தில் आर्य समाज, आर्य वीर वीरांगना दल अजमेर राजस्थान, जय गुरुदेव चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट चेन्नई तमिलनाडु சார்பாக உங்க எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம்। पहले हम 3 बार पूरी श्रद्धा भाव रखते हुए गायत्री महामंत्र जाप करेंगे। उस परमात्मा से हम हमारे बुद्धि को सही मार्ग पे चलने के लिए प्रेरणा दे। முதல் படியாக நம்ம 3 தடவை गायत्री महामंत्र जाप சொல்லுவோம்। அது பிறகு भजन, लास्ट 15 मिनट्स நம்மளுடைய आचार्य माताजीயோட प्रवचन। गायत्री महामंत्र के जाप के बाद भजन होगा और आखिरी 15 मिनट आचार्य माताजी का भगवान श्री राम के जीवन पे वो अपना प्रवचन देंगे। ये कार्यक्रम कुल 45 मिनट का है। आइए, जिनको गायत्री महामंत्र बोलने का है वो अपने अपने जगह पे बैठ के माइक को अनम्यूट करके बोल सकते हैं। गायत्री महामंत्र யாருக்கு தெரியும் தயவு செய்து எல்லாரும் அவங்க வீட்ல உட்கார்ந்துட்டு மைக் அன்மியூட் பண்ணி சொல்லுங்க। ஓம் பூர்புவஸ்வः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्। शांति शांति। पहले भजन हम रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे लक्ष्मी लोचना जो को वो भजन प्रस्तुत करें। लक्ष्मी लोचना जी,
यस सर।
भजन गा रहे हो आप?
यस सर।
प्लीज। Your school has started?
Yes sir.
Very good.
साम्बशिवाय नवे रजितगिरि साम्बवी मनोहरा परात्परा कृपाकर श्री साम्बशिवाय नवे रजितगिरि నీవే గురుదైవం మయ్యే వీలను సేవింపుచు సదా మదిని శివ సాంబ శివాయ నవే రజితగిరి పరమదయా నిధివనుచు మరువకురా హృదయమునా మహాదేవ మహాప్రభు సుందర నాయక सुरवरदायक भव भयहर शिव साम्ब शिवाय नवे रजितगिरि स्थिर मधुर पुरमुना भरमुलो सगुहरुनि निरतमुनु दलचि साम्ब शिवाय नवे रजितगिरि श्री शुभकर शशि मकुटधरा जय विजय त्रिपुरहर श्रितजनलोला कृतगुणशीला कृतनुतबाला पतितुमिलोला ముదంబలరంగపదాబ్జములందు పదంబులు చేర్చు పశుపతిని జ్ఞానము ధ్యానము స్నానము పానము స్నానము మానము అభిమాన మనసు కనికరమున చరణం ములు కనుకొను శృతులన్ నుతుల చరణను సుసాంబ శివాయ నవే రజితగిరి సరసరితి నామ మంత్రం కోరినాను ని పాదాబ్జ మంత్రం దాసుడవు చిన్ని కృష్ణునికి దిక్కుని వేరే సొక్కనాదుని నమ్ముకొని సాంబ శివాయ నవే రజితగిరి. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Very good. What time do you go for these classes, these Carnatic music classes?
Sir, 5 to 6, sir.
Every day in the evening?
No, sir, Tuesday and Thursday.
Very, very, very good. अब रिक्वेस्ट करेंगे हितेश जी को कि वो अपना भजन प्रस्तुत करें.
जी. जय श्री हनुमान, जय श्री हनुमान, मंगल मूर्ति मारुति नंदन, सकल सुमंगल मूल निकंदन, पवन तनय संतन हितकारी, हृदय विराजत अवध बिहारी. जय 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 बजरंग बली, जय 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 बजरंग बली. महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, तुम्हारी याद बली. जय 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 बजरंग बली. साधु संत के तुम रखवाले, भक्त हृदय श्री राम दुलारे. राम रसायन पास तुम्हारे, सदा रहो श्री राम दुआरे. शिव तुम्हारी कृपा से हनुमत वीरा, तुम्हारी कृपा से हनुमत वीरा, सगरी विपत टरी. जय 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 बजरंग बली. महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, तुम्हारी याद बली. जय 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 बजरंग बली. तुम्हारी शरण महा सुखदाई, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई. तुम्हारी महिमा तुलसी गाई, जग जननी सीता महामाई. शिव शक्ति की तुम्हारी हृदय, शिव शक्ति की तुम्हारे हृदय, ज्योत मान जली. जय 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 बजरंग बली. महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, महावीर हनुमान गोसाई, तुम्हारी याद बली. जय 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 बजरंग बली. जय जय श्री हनुमान, जय जय श्री हनुमान. बोल बजरंग बली जी की जय.
जय. वेरी. जिनके भरोसे हम चलते हैं, भगवान श्री राम, इस महान नायक हनुमान जी ने आसान किया। राम भगवान हमारी लाइफ आसान करते हैं, हनुमान जी उनकी लाइफ आसान करते हैं। कितने महान भक्त हैं। जय बजरंग बली।
तभी तो बोलते हैं दुनिया न चले श्री राम के बिना, राम न चले हनुमान के बिना।
वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड। नमस्कार बिंदिया जी, तो यहाँ भजन गाइंदा। I think you sang a bhajan yesterday in the Sai. Why don't you Sai Mandali? You have that bhajan ready with you, or you are singing something else? Very good.
No,
Very
no,
good.
same
Please
only,
sing.
same bhajan.
Please sing. Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Krishna, Krishna. सुनाई देता है? Can you hear?
सुनाई दे रहा है, सुनाई दे रहा है, सुनाई दे रहा है।
Krishna, Krishna. दरस दिखाओ एक बार, कृष्णा कृष्णा। दरस दिखाओ एक बार, मन मंदिर में ज्योति जगाऊं, मन मंदिर में ज्योति जगाऊं, सुंदर आरती थाली सजाऊं, सुंदर आरती थाली सजाऊं। चरणन करूं नमस्कार, चरणन करूं नमस्कार। कृष्णा कृष्णा, दरस दिखाओ एक बार। पावन दर्शन तेरा पाकर, पावन दर्शन तेरा पाकर, सुंदर ज्ञान को मन में धाकर, सुंदर ज्ञान को मन में धाकर, मिट जाए मन का विकार, मिट जाए मन का विकार। कृष्णा कृष्णा, दरस दिखाओ एक बार। कृष्णा कृष्णा, दरस दिखाओ एक बार। प्रेम सहित तेरे पास आऊं, प्रेम सहित तेरे पास आऊं, सदा प्रेम से माला बनाऊं, सदा प्रेम से माला बनाऊं। गले पहनाऊं सुंदर हार, गले पहनाऊं सुंदर हार। कृष्णा कृष्णा, दरस दिखाओ एक बार। कृष्णा कृष्णा, दरस दिखाओ एक बार। तुम्ही यशोदा लाल प्यारा, तुम्ही यशोदा लाल प्यारा, गोपी राजा के आंखों का तारा, गोपी राजा के आंखों का तारा। सबका तुम्ही आधार, सबका तुम्ही आधार। कृष्णा कृष्णा, दरस दिखाओ एक बार। कृष्णा कृष्णा, दरस दिखाओ एक बार। यमुना किनारे बैठी हूँ मोहना, यमुना किनारे बैठी हूँ मोहना, बंसी बजाओ कर दो अपना, बंसी बजाओ कर दो अपना। जन्म जन्म की पुकार, जन्म जन्म की पुकार। कृष्णा कृष्णा, दरस दिखाओ एक बार। कृष्णा कृष्णा, दरस दिखाओ एक बार। मेरी जीवन ज्योति तू है, मेरी जीवन ज्योति तू है, और न कोई मेरा यहाँ है, और न कोई मेरा यहाँ। तू ही मेरा जित जात कृष्णा
Krishna.
दर्श दिखाओ एक बार कृष्णा कृष्णा दर्श दिखाओ एक बार कृष्णा कृष्णा दर्श दिखाओ एक बार. Thank you.
Very, very good. बहुत अच्छा भजन, सुंदर भजन. Ramesh ji, are you want to sing a bhajan today?
No, sir ji.
ठीक है. Okay. Sit back and enjoy. Now, I got a nice video which says how to create happiness. All this we are aware. It's not that we are not aware, but somehow with the worldly tension, with our world, we somehow forget it. So this will be like sort of a revision for us. So anybody who wants to be happy, please see this video and refresh your memory. We know all that. Only thing we keep forgetting when we are in the midst of a lot of tension.
Once upon a time, a monk was passing by a village. Just then, he saw that some men were working with stones. Monk went to a man working there and asked, "What is being made here?" The man replied angrily, "Don't you see that I am cutting stones?" Again monk asked, "Yes, I can see, but I am asking, what is being made here?" The man shouted, "I don't know. I am dying here working in heat, and you are worried about what will be made here. Just leave from here." Listening this, monk moved forward. He went to another man working there and asked, "What is being made here?" The man replied, "I am working for money. I will get some money as a daily wages, and that's what matters to me. I have no idea what is being made here." The monk moved forward. He saw another man working there. Monk went to him and asked, "What is being made here?" The man smiled and replied, "We are making temple here." Monk asked, "You look so happy. Don't you feel tired working here on such a hot day?" Man replied, "No, I don't feel tired." Then he continued, "There is no big temple in this village, and because of that, people of this village had to go to another village to pray and celebrate. I also belong to this village. When I hit stone with a chisel, I hear melodious music in the sound of that hit of chisel. I feel bliss. I imagine that after few days, when temple construction will be completed and ready to be worshipped, fair will be held here, and people of this village will be able to come here for singing prayers. When I think that, how much happiness will it bring to people who will coming here, then all this work does not feel like a work to me. I feel like I am having a fun. I find this work as a service to Almighty. When I go home in the evening, I feel satisfied. I sleep at night with imagination of temple and wake up in the morning with enthusiasm and rush here to carve pillars for the temple. Sometimes I start singing devotional songs while working. I have never enjoyed working so much in my life." After listening to the man, the monk smiled, tapped the man on his shoulder, and left from there. On the way, he was thinking, this is the secret of happy life. It is just difference of thinking and opinion only. Someone is considering the work as a burden and spending whole life complaining and wailing, while someone is enjoying life by considering the same work as a fun and pleasure. If we see in our lives, we will find that this is the way to live a happy life. When we do our every work with interest and enthusiasm, then our whole life can be filled with happiness. Most of the people in the world do their work unwillingly and without interest. And for this reason, neither their work is done properly, nor do they get pleasure in doing so. Such people can never become successful in their lives. On the other hand, those who do their work with great interest and enthusiasm, not only their work is done perfectly, but also they get pleasure in doing so. We should remember that work is our worship. A person who does not do his work with interest and enthusiasm cannot progress even in meditation. Because when you make a habit of doing your every work with interest and enthusiasm, then you will also do meditation with interest and enthusiasm. And if you can do this, then you can go much deeper in meditation. Apart from that, doing any work carefully and happily is a meditation itself. Meditation does not mean just sitting cross-legged and watching your breath. Rather, doing any work carefully is also a meditation. Because when we do something with interest, we do it carefully. And when we do something carefully, then we get more and more focused on that work. And when our mind is completely focused on some work, then we start having less thoughts in our mind. And slowly, our mind reaches a thoughtless state. And when there are less thoughts in your mind, you will start feeling joyful. And that is a state of meditation. Therefore, always remember that doing any work with interest and enthusiasm is no less than meditation. Doing your work with interest and enthusiasm will not only take you to the height of success only in this material world, but also in the spiritual world. Therefore, in whatever field you work, just do your work with interest and enthusiasm, and you will find that every day of your life will be filled with abundance of happiness.
Wasn't it good? अच्छा लगा?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So, doing your work with full involvement is also a type of meditation, right?
अंकल जी
हाँ बोलो.
एक बार थे सगे तवा के याद है तवा एक बार सेवर्स ते एक वीडियो दिखाए हुए हो सेवर्स बाल सत्संग में सेवर्स ते 6 habits सेवर्स बाल सत्संग में सुबह जो दिखा रहे हो.
Yes. बोलो.
हो एक बार दिखा दो अगले फ्राइडे.
ठीक है. Okay.
सेवर्स 6 habits जो तवा. Okay,
right. The beauty is when we love something, then only we will do it passionately. In life, let us make one thing very, very clear to ourselves, which we are always doing. Do only those things in life which you enjoy doing. Because once you enjoy doing something, you will get deeply involved and lost into it and give you a lot of personal growth, and you will feel you have used your time very beautifully, right? कुछ भी करना लेकिन दुनिया के दबाव में मत करना. जो भी आपके दिल, दिमाग, बुद्धि को अच्छा लगे वही कार्य करना. Live the minute passionately. ठीक है? That's what we learn. And Namaskar Mataji also has come, but we still have 5 minutes to go. Iteji, you sang about Bajrang Bali, Hanumanji. So I will sing about his Swami Ram, Bhagavan Sri Ram. After which Mataji will lecture on Bhagavan Sri Ram's life history. राम का सिमरन किया करो, प्रभु के सहारे जिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो। राम का सिमरन प्रभु के सारे जिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो। राम का सिमरन किया करो, सूर्य दुर्लभ मानव तन तूने बड़े भाग्य से पाया है। सूर्य दुर्लभ मानव तन तूने बड़े भाग्य से पाया है। विषयों में फंस करके बंदे हीरा जन्म गवाया है। विषयों में फंस करके बंदे हीरा जन्म गवाया है। दुष्ट संग ना किया करो, सजनों से गुण लिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो। राम का सिमरन किया करो, पता नहीं ये कब रुक जाए, चलते चलते श्वासा एक क्षण में सब खत्म हो जाए, जग का सभी तमाशा। सुबह शाम जप किया करो, याद प्रभु को किया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो। राम का सिमरन किया करो, प्रभु के सहारे जिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो। हर प्राणी से प्यार करो, सब है मिल के रहना, सब है अपने, कोई नहीं बनाया है। द्वेष भावना किया करो, दुख न किसी को दिया करो, जो दुनिया का मालिक है का लिया करो। राम का सिमरन किया करो, प्रभु के साथ जो दुनिया का मालिक है नाम उसी का लिया करो। हरे राम 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 सिया राम राम राम, हरे राम 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 सिया राम राम राम, हरे राम 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 सिया राम राम राम। धन्यवाद। नमस्कार माता जी,
हाँ जी, नमस्ते जी। सभी
Last
को
time,
नमस्ते। सभी को नमस्ते।
नमस्ते। लास्ट टाइम हम कहाँ पे रुके थे? कोई बता पाएगा? कोई बताना चाहता है? Where did we stop last week? Dasharath Maharaj has passed away. Bharat and Shatrughan have come back to Ayodhya. On hearing the news of his father who's no more, Maharaja Dasharath, Bharat cries like a small child, and hearing that Bhagwan Sri Ram, his elder brother, has been abandoned for 14 years into the forest, and the throne has been given to Bharat, which Bharat gets to know from his Mata Maharani Kaikai. He feels very sad. He curses his mother that she will go to hell. And Shatrughan also standing there weeping and feeling very bad that the whole family has suffered not only the physical loss of Maharaja Dasharath, but also Bhagwan Sri Ram, Sita Mata, and Lakshman also are been sent to Banwas. So Dasharath, so Bharat tells his mother Kaikai that he'll go to the forest and request Bhagwan Sri Ram to come back and ascend the throne of Ayodhya. At this point, the other two Maharanis, Kaushalya and Sumitra, also come, and they tell him, no, it is now his duty to take care of Ayodhya. And Dasharath, and Bharat feels very guilty in the eyes of the two mothers. He tells them that in this dirty game of telling his brother to go to forest for 14 years and throne for him, he is not involved. He tells, Bharat tells the other two mother of his, Sumitra and Kaushalya, he says that, you know, if I've understood Mataji's Pravachan last Friday, he says if he has been involved with this in the Sharyantra, then God will see to it he is punished. And also, secondly, he curses himself, saying that if he's involved with the Bhagwan Sri Ram into the forest, the Gyan, the Shastra that he has, Vidya that he's acquired from his gurus, he will forget in his life, and it will be of no use to him. And also, he will serve the neech school, the people who have done a lot of sins. So he tells the two that if he's involved, he'll suffer these three situations in his life. And both the mothers tell him, no, he's not involved in it. And this is a point at which Mataji ended her last week's discourse. So now everybody here with rapt attention, Mataji's discourse for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Mataji.
ठीक है जी, सभी को नमस्ते। We have stopped here. Bharat was taking pledges, different types of pledges, because when Mata Kaushalya told him that now you can take this empire freely. There is no any restriction, no one to control you. Raja Dashrath has expired. Your brother has gone to forest. Now you are alone. You are free, and you take this whole kingdom, empire, and do as you wish. But you drop us there, Sumitra and me, there in the jungle, because you are happy to take this empire. But Bharat was so sad, he got unconscious, fainted, because he told that, you know, my love for my brother, elder brother, I worship him like a deity, devata. Why are you telling me like this. So he took many types of pledges. Some things we have to learn from these pledges, that he took oaths of those things who are sinful acts. So when we see his pledges or oaths, that it indicates that these things are sinful acts. So we should also aware of these things and should not follow these these habits in our life. As I told 3 or 4 pledges last time, here one is related to us, that if I have involved in this conspiracy, then I may forget everything which I read from my gurus, which shastra scripts I read. I may forget all this. This is also a sin. Many times many students here, we students are here, or we elders are also, when we learn good things or learn anything and we forget that thing. This is also a bad habit. If one is who reads scripts but forget that those things, it is not good. So he took pledges that if I am involved in this thing, then I may got the result of this as one forget these things. One thing is the who doesn't serve his gurus, teachers. Serving and respecting our teachers is also a good thing, and opposite of this, not serving, not respecting them is a sin in our lives. So we should also not insult our gurus. Today's many students insult our teachers and make different types of upon them. So we should also aware of this. And one thing is another, that who deceives their friends, his friends, this is also sin. Bharat told, if I am involved in this conspiracy, then I will I will have the result of that one who deceives his friends. This is also a very sinful act. And one who is very lazy, who is ungrateful to other, and who hates noble persons, he is also the sin. This is also, we all many times we don't care of these things. So he told, who is ungrateful. We should also grateful who does our help, who is helpful to us, who is well-wisher to us. So we should also be grateful to him. We should not be lazy and not hate to the good person, noble persons. And who is alone, even having his slaves in servants, but his family members, but who doesn't join them, who always takes food or meal alone, is also the culprit. That is also some sinful act. And when our servant is in problems, in difficulties, if we leave that servant, many times when he is in difficulty, there is problem in his house, home, then he goes for, on leave, then we leave them. We leave our servants and take another servant. This is also sin. If he is in difficulty, we should be sympathy with him, and we should be helpful to him. And there is another sin he tells, that when who begs in the word, that is also begging. Begging is also the sinful act in this world. And one is that many of us may be in this habit, who sleeps in both the dusk and dawn. In the morning, when there is sun is rising, and in the evening sun setting is there, that is the Sandhi Vela. At this joining time, when if we are on the bed, we are sleeping, this is a very this was considered a sin in our Shastras, not even in this Ramayana, also in our Vedas and other Shastras, it is considered a pap, that sleeping after sunrise or after this, and this is a time of dawn and dusk. So we should also be aware of this, that we should rise in the morning before sunrise, or at this time in the evening. Many people, I see many people in the household, they take rest, sleep in the evening after 5 o'clock, and when there is sunset, they are sleeping. This is not good. You have heard, I think, that this is inauspicious for wealth in our home, our houses. So we should not sleep these times, dawn and dusk, because we should be aware. And actually, this is not useful for our health also. When sunrise and we are sleeping, then it is told in our Shastra that it हमारा तेज हर लेता है. It absorbs our strength, our power. So we should rise awake early in the morning. And if one is capable and he is not fulfills the others' hopes, then this is also the sin. We should help. It means, in short, we can say we should help others. If we are capable, we have capacity, then we should help physically, with wealth, with health, with knowledge. We should help others. All these things give us lesson that we should also not do all these types of sins in our life. And then when Bharat was telling all these things, he was so sad, while telling all these oaths and pledges, he again became unconscious. And after some times, when he was in consciousness, then Kaushalya loved him and told, now we are happy, and we know that you are not involved in this conspiracy. No, you are Dharmatma, you are following your dharma. We pray to God that he may give you his blessing. After that, he was very sad. Then Vasishtha came there, and he told Bharat that now you should leave this grief, your sadness. Now you become normal. There Raja Dashrath's dead body was there. Now 15 days gone. Lakshmi Lochana, is it not strange? Like 15 days gone, and that dead body was there without spoiling at that time. It shows that there was also a scientific measures to protect the dead bodies. And nowadays we protect dead body in the freezer, in the fridge, like this. No? At that time, in the beginning, I told when people went there to take Bharat, they applied some medicated oil on the dead body. And this type of was also at that time, these Oshadhis, medicines was there to protect dead bodies. And after 15 days, then Vasisht told, now Bharat came just now, and they were waiting for Bharat and Shatrugna. And now he told Vasisht, now be ready and prepare for the cremation of your father. Now many days gone, and then they prepared all things, samagri, ghee, all these things, because at this time also, last time also, there is a havan. That havan, that yajna we do daily, is also the part of our life, is the part of every time, in good auspicious occasions also, and these bodies also burnt in that havan with mantras. There is a 39th chapter of Yajurved when this cremation sanskar is with those mantras, this cremation sanskar is done. This is called the Antyeshti sanskar, and that many things were there. One thing I want to be noticed, to tell them you that here today's there is cremation with only 2-3 kilos of samagri and ghee, but our shastra it is a big havan, and there may be pollution if we burn body without proper quantity of these things. There is more pollution. So there should be the ghee should be the equal to the weight of body, and samagri, that many fragrant things, oshadhis, should be the double quantity of the weight of body, of the dead body. This should be, we should be aware and tell other people who only use many small quantity of these things. This spreads pollution in the air, and we should be tell other people, make them aware of these things. Okay, time is over. And today we have learned many things that we should avoid in our life, that those are sin, and which are he told, Bharat told, in the form of pledges, and there the scientific measures in that time also, and the things to be used in the cremation sanskar.
Dhanyawad Mataji.
Hanji. Namaste.
You were saying that death time age or havan or samagri should be the weight of the body. But then in today's world, it will become very, very expensive. Not many people can afford it.
It's true. Many people cannot afford, but many can afford, but they don't know. They are because of saving money. The person who had earned so many lakhs, we do other things in our functions. We waste money, lakhs of rupees. But here, in some, if we are not able to equal quantity of the ghee, but we can take 1 or 2 tins, 15 kilogram, 15 liters, 20 liters. It is not so expensive that we can't afford. In the old time, the relatives and other people take some ghee, 1 kilo ghee samagri, to help that person who is not, who can't afford these things. Today we take shawls and spread on the dead body. What's its use? There is no use. Shawls or these others sheets are burned. What's its use? They to take other people. But if at that place we should, if one is poor, he can't afford, then we should help them. The Samaj society should help them to do
Very
all
true.
these things.
बहुत अच्छी बातें we learned. Lakshmi Lochana, were you there full time?
Yes, sir.
You heard a lot of nice things Mataji was saying. Very nice. Know what sins you should not do. Did you write down in a book? And you write down
sir,
a
I
book and
wrote
discuss it with your
No.
parents. Discuss it with your parents after the dinner, so that they also get to know what you learned and they will also know. और किसी को कुछ बोलने का, let us wind up today's बाल भजन संध्या प्रोग्राम. माता जी को धन्यवाद, आप सबको धन्यवाद. अगले फ्राइडे को फिर मिलेंगे, लेकिन उसके बीच में इस इतवार को सुबह को 6 बजे जूम पे बाल सत्संग में मिलेंगे. धन्यवाद.
आनंद आसन